welcome to another episode of the Yellow Trolls Gaming Podcast. If you're new and joining us today, we're two brothers who get together and talk about gaming. We may also talk tech, TV, movies, and other nerdy, geeky stuff too.
Nerdy gay stuff too.
Needy gay stuff. But I'm Nasty Nate, first of all.
Oh, and I am Jono.
Today we've got some new things for you, and we're going to be talking about some Crimson Desert. It's coming out the week that this episode releases. I think.
Next week.
Next week?
Oh yeah, that's true. This week, as you're watching this, if
In
you
2 days.
are watching it on release day, which would be, I guess, Tuesday. It's coming out this Friday.
Climbing the stairs, I'm a bit winded. Hold on. Nothing exciting has happened to me over the last couple of weeks. Surprise, finally. Isn't that awesome? No dog shit, no baby shit.
Okay.
I learned how to clean my screens properly.
Dan, that's weird. That's a tough one because when I try to clean the screen, it just gets streaky. And
Let me tell you, I figured
really
it out.
Annoying.
You need distilled water and 2 proper microfiber cloths. So I bought some stuff off Amazon specifically for screens, okay? Mm-hmm. And it's garbage.
I just use water, I think.
It's just like absolute garbage all over my screen all the time, streaks, everything. I was like, okay, I'm getting sick and tired of this because I have to clean this screen like once a week because if I see anything on it, it must be cleaned. So I learned online, you get distilled water, okay, not regular water. I don't know why, but distilled water.
Because it doesn't leave the residue.
Right.
There's less shit in it.
Yeah. Maybe from the tap, there's too much
there's
alkalines
like
calciums and
yeah,
whatever. So I got
correct.
These distilled sterile water. Okay. Well, it's distilled water. And you just pour a little bit on your cloth, wipe it down long ways. Don't do circles, long ways, right? Edge to edge. And you just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Take your other one and then dry it off. Done. No streaks, no nothing. Perfect, beautiful, excellent. I love it. Finally.
Nice.
Finally.
And you got that on Amazon?
Which?
The
distilled
water?
Oh, you can get that at grocery store. They have big bins. They have big like jugs for like $2.
Oh, really? Distilled water. Okay.
Distilled water, yeah.
Where'd you get this little fucking thing, though, of the distilled
Alma
water?
took it from the hospital.
Oh, I was going to say, that looks like something from a dentist's office or a hospital or something.
But yeah.
All right.
Fantastic.
Well, we can get into it then. I think we might have a bit of a longer one today. I have some things to say. I didn't buy anything, did I?
Let's head over to game time.
Was that too loud? It doesn't.
Whiplash.
It's not very loud on mine. But yeah, did I buy things? Well, we both bought new things. We got new GPUs.
That's right. Oh yes. Here, look at her. She's so beautiful.
We both did a bit of an. I don't know if you would call it an upgrade. We'll call it a side, a lateral.
Yeah.
A lateral grade.
More for future proofing, I think, or for the next like 4 or 5 years. You know.
Yeah, it's more for the upscaling. It's more for the upscaling potential while maintaining kind of a similar rasterization performance. We side graded to 9070 XTs from the 7900 XTXs, the GPUs, because we found a pretty good deal that came in like a bundle, and it came with Crimson Desert for free and a power supply. We each got a power supply with Crimson Desert and the GPU for the price of a GPU and a pretty cheap, more of the cheaper one, right?
Yeah,
because there are ones that cost like $200 more than that.
So I got
just
the
for the GPU.
One. You got the Asus one as well?
No, I got the XFX.
So I got Asus, which was, I think, without the bundle, I think it was like 9. I think the list price is like 9 something without the bundle, and the bundle was $8.99 with the game and the power supply.
What? Really? I thought it was $9.99.
No. Well, no.
Yeah, it was $9.99. You got the $9.99 one, and mine was $1,059.
Okay, yeah. So $1,099 retail out of the bundle. So
for
I got
the GPU.
Bundle, yeah, just for the GPU. I got the bundle for $9.99. Came with a $180 power supply and a $100 game.
Mm-hmm.
A sick deal. I had to go get it. I had to like run over there and get it. When I went there to get it, there was people already like putting aside like 2. I saw 2 of them put aside. I was like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah,
this is it.
And I went shortly after, like maybe an hour later, because I was on my way home from
my place.
Your place. And they didn't have the one that you got anymore. It was out. So I'm like, okay, well, which one do you have? And he said he had a couple of them. One of them came with a certain power supply. One of them came with a gigabyte power supply. He said the gigabyte power supply fucking sucks. He said I wouldn't recommend that even for resale. But the other bundle was like $20 more, and it just came with a better power supply. And I'm going to sell the power supply anyway. So mine was the XFX one, and it was $1,059 with the game with the power supply. I already sold the power supply $100.
Nice.
And I was going to buy the game anyway, which is, on Fanatical it probably would have been like $80. So that's 180 right there off of 1,059.
Sold the card.
Sold the card for 700.
Yeah, like
so not bad.
We side graded for a couple $100.
Side graded, yeah. We got some FSR4 now. We have FSR4. We have the better ray tracing. So we're good. And then I also created a little video on YouTube. You can go check it out. I vinyl wrapped my card to make it look nice and white to match my build, which is very cool. And it turned out fucking sweet.
Nice. Yeah, very good video. Very good. Now this makes me angry. I think Radeon is starting to really love locking their upscaling behind their new generations, like that are new versions of upscaling behind their new generations of card. Luckily for us, they're not going to be releasing their next gen card this year, and maybe not even like next year or something because of the shortages and shit. So that was another reason why I jumped on the 9070 XT, because of all these tech delays and canceled launches, all this stuff. So it's just safe to get that side grade to keep us good for another 3 or 4 years, I think. And we shall see how it goes.
That's right. All right. So we've been playing games.
Yeah,
playing games. I have some things to say. Let me lower my camera here.
Oh wow, how'd you do that?
In my software.
Oh, see, if I have my software open, I can't have my camera on in the browser.
So I got some notes here. About a game that I finished yesterday. Divinity Original Sin 2. After 55 hours.
Wow, okay.
I have finished this game. Okay. And let me tell you some things that I liked about it.
Okay.
The music, excellent.
Of course, yes.
I was whistling the main theme all the time during when I was playing. After I played it, walking around the house just whistling the main theme of the song. And it's a similar theme to Baldur's Gate. It's like a similar mode or something, like the progression, the note.
It's like it could be on the same album.
Yeah, it is good. The voice acting was fucking great. The story was good. Sometimes kind of hard to follow with all the characters and all these gods, and it wasn't too bad, but the ending was good. The ending was cool. Gameplay, of course, similar to Baldur's Gate, without the D&D style rolling dice system, which I would have loved to actually have in this game.
That was nice. But
it's similar where you can make different choices, or rather, the game gives you an illusion of choice if you don't spec into persuasion. But I'll get into that into a bit. Actually, it's punishing. It's hard. I did end up just playing in story mode because I wanted to just finish it. But the class systems were good. Lots of variety in the skills and the way your party is made up. My party was, I chose the lizard dude, the red prince, the elf chick, who was my main character, the undead dude, and my fourth was like the female sorcerer. But the red prince is like a fighter, two-handed attacker, sword and shield tank. I did dabble in both, but I finished the game with him as a tank just because survivability. My main character, I started as kind of a dual-wielding dagger rogue character, but transitioned into a huntsman with a crossbow and range because it does just way more damage and more versatile, melee characters. Yeah, melee characters in these kind of games are a pain in the ass just because enemies are flying around, they're warping, they're jumping around, and you have to fucking waste actions like running around.
I found that in Baldur's Gate 2, Baldur's Gate 3 as well.
Yeah. I had another guy, the Undead Necromancer, which I feel was really the only choice for him because undead in these games, you can't heal them. Like, you can't cast healing spells on them or else it does damage to them.
Don't you have to cast, like, a disease or something on them?
You have to... He could only heal himself with his necromancer ability, or you have to hit him with poison.
Yeah, poison, okay.
And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So that was super annoying. So he died a lot because he could just never heal, because he can only heal himself like once a turn with like an attack, and it doesn't really do that much healing as like a healing spell would anyway. But yeah, my fourth was the sorcerer that I set up as a summoner with like air and water skills. The summoning is pretty cool. Once you reach like a max level, my little imp guy became this giant like imp champion. He was like huge. So that was pretty cool.
I'm just picturing Buzzswole.
Yeah, Buzzswole. It was like a Buzzswole version of the imp. But yeah, what I didn't like about this game, it really started to piss me off as the game went on. Okay, like really pissed me off. First of all, we'll talk about, like I said, about persuasion. It's not like Baldur's Gate where you have a check against one of your stats. Like you have an intelligence check, an intelligence roll. If your intelligence or your strength or your main stat roll, whatever, you can roll against it and you have a good chance of passing. In this game, there is a specific persuasion skill that you have to put points into.
Oh.
Otherwise, you don't fucking get shit. You will not win any persuasion check, even if it says intelligence persuasion, wits persuasion, whatever stat persuasion. If you don't have any points in the actual persuasion stat, you will fucking lose everything. It doesn't matter how high your stat is, which was really dumb because it basically forces you to spec into persuasion on each one of your characters. Because you're stuck, if you're accidentally in like controlling a different character and you get into a dialogue, it is that character, right? Not necessarily the one that you spec'd into persuasion.
Okay.
So like I was constantly just losing persuasion checks and being forced to fight everything.
Wow. Okay.
Everything. I could never talk my way out of anything. I was
paper bag.
I was just fighting all the time. I killed everyone in the whole game. Like just killing everybody. Fighting all the time. And somehow I was still underleveled. My next point. I was always underleveled the entire game. And I'm not sure why. Because you can't really go out and grind like mobs. There's no mobs or random encounters that respawn to go fight. So you have to actually just explore and do all the side missions, which takes forever. And I did explore every map. I uncovered the whole map on every region, but maybe I didn't do all the side quests. There may have just been like a few that I missed, but like if they are side missions, why am I forced to go do them in order to level up and not be underleveled for the main quest? And like the quest log isn't great in laying out what you need to do next or where you need to kind of go. It's very vague and it just makes you figure things out. It made it difficult even in the story mode, which is the easiest difficulty in the game. Like the game is hard. Next, the puzzles. The puzzles were so fucking stupid in this game, especially later in the game. Like towards the end, it was puzzle after puzzle after puzzle. And I was getting so pissed because they're not intuitive at all. Like at all. And maybe I missed like reading some kind of in-game scroll or a journal somewhere or a book that told me how to do it. But like I said, I explored, I opened up a lot of shit. I found a lot of stuff. I didn't see anything that like helped me with these puzzles that made it clear. But like I said, towards the end of the game, it was really bad. And I had to look up a lot of shit. I have never looked more shit up online on how to do things than I have in this game. I'll tell you that right now. And that sucked the fun out of it for me, like towards the end. Like example, there was this one room that I went in that had these levers everywhere, and there was traps and levers, and there was these little fucking imp dudes running around, or they were puppets. They were like possessed puppets, and they were running around, and they kept respawning and respawning. I would kill them, and they would just respawn. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why do they keep respawning? So I had to look that up. Oh, you're supposed to get their magic shield to 0 and then do your vampire thing to suck out their source, and then they die. Their source is like magic, is like the magic.
Like a soul?
It's like the source of magic, their source.
Okay.
And you had to because I had tried doing that on them, but it doesn't do anything if they have their magic shield up, their magic armor up still, right? It's like, oh, you have to get their magic armor to 0 before you do that. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, fucking great, thanks. And so I did that, and then I killed them, and then there's just a room full of fucking levers and levers everywhere. I'm like, what the hell does this mean? And there was a shield barrier at the end of the room blocking the way forward. And I'm like, okay, what is with these levers? Every lever had a word on it that started with a different letter. I'm like, okay, what the hell does that mean? And eventually, after wasting a shit ton of time, I fucking looked it up, and you have to pull the lever. You have to pull each lever in order, like in the word, the letter that it starts with, to spell out the word power. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to know that? Like, is that intuitive at all? No. Like, it didn't tell me that anywhere. I didn't see it on a scroll or on a fucking, you know what I mean? I didn't see it anywhere. And I was like, cool, thanks. And it pissed me off so much. And there was another one where there was a bunch of like 7, this one I kind of thought I had. It was like 7 pillars that you had to like rotate to be a sun or a moon. And there are 7 gods. And I found in the lore, I did find this. You have to visit these shrines around the map. Okay, this guy is a sun. This guy is a moon. And I'm like, oh, that's easy. But the moon icon on the pedestal, it's not an actual moon. It was just like a little chevron. First of all, and I'm like, is that moon? Is that a moon icon? It doesn't look like a moon. It's just a little fucking, it's just a little chevron. Is that a moon icon? I don't know. And the other thing is, you could change the direction that it was pointing in. So it's either a sun or a moon with a different kind of direction. And the lore that it gave me, it was like, oh, this guy likes to point away from the sun. He likes to have his back to the moon. I'm like, okay, so they must need to be pointed away or at each other or at the different sun. No. Also, each one of them represented like a different god of a different race, which I had no idea what gods represent what fucking races. Like, how am I supposed to know that? Anyway, looked it up, and the direction of them had nothing to do with anything. That was just them fucking with you, I guess. Like, it just had to be on the chevron and then on the sun for each one. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? Why make them rotate? Like, why make it so they rotate and point in different directions if it has nothing to do with the goddamn puzzle? It was just pissing me off. So yeah. Now, after playing that game, it has given me something to think about the next one. Like, I really am not sure I want to play the next Divinity game. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because, like, I'm assuming it's going to be more of a Divinity game than a Baldur's Gate game. Yeah, like, Baldur's Gate was...
But they have to realize that Baldur's Gate 3 was successful because of the way they did Baldur's Gate 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll most likely make it more accessible than the second one. More like Baldur's Gate 3 than...
Well, I don't know. Well, I hope so, but I mean, that's what, like you said, it was more accessible. Baldur's Gate is a more accessible version of this game, and if it's going to be like this, then I just don't want to do it again. And I think that's fine because the popularity and reach Baldur's Gate had, a lot of people, I think this might happen. The people might play Divinity thinking it's going to be like Baldur's Gate, then they're in for like a rude awakening. And I can see the next game reaching, like I said, a lot of people, but they're going to complain because it's not what they thought. The difficulty, the non-hand holding, and they're going to go online and it's going to be a big thing. Like, people are going to, like, the purists are going to be like, oh, this is Divinity. This is what a CRPG is, blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to have the people who are playing it because they played Baldur's Gate, you know, the wider audience.
Yeah, but you don't think
saying, this is too hard. Like, what is this stupid game? Like,
you don't think the people who played Divinity 2 loved Baldur's Gate 3?
Probably.
Like, the people who loved Divinity 2 loved Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes, because it's just a good game, though. Like, and it's similar. It's just easier. And even Baldur's Gate 3 wasn't that easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely not. There was quite a few times where I was like, what?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's all I have for that. But it was rough towards the end, and the final boss. I'm on fucking easy mode, dude. Man. The final boss was just. I'm like, well, how am I supposed to do this? Like, how am I supposed to? Like, what the fuck is this? So, and then I kept loading, and then the fight was different. The fight was different than the last time I tried it, and I was like, what just happened? It's easier this time because one of the guys in the fight, I had to burn him down. Otherwise, he kind of transforms and fucking transports you into this other place where you have to fight like 10 guys at once. And I was like, holy fuck. But like, I just had to kill the one guy faster and like focus him down. And that was it, and it didn't happen, and that's how I ended up beating it. I was like, oh my God, what the hell, man? It was fucked.
That reminds me of Nioh 3, just the way like you're progressing through the game, and I'm like ripping through this game. Like I'm going pretty good. And then I hit this wall at this boss. I'm like, wow, this is so hard right now. And then I'm like looking at all these, like, because you can summon other players to help you, but it's like their AI ghost that'll help you fight the boss. And their levels are like 10, 15 levels higher than me, but you can summon them outside the boss gate. So it's them at the time, it's their level at the time that they fought that boss. So I'm like, okay, this guy's way higher level than me. Am I supposed to be like X levels higher? Anyway, I'll get into that. Didn't you buy Monster Hunter as well?
Yes. I bought Monster Hunter Stories 3. I played it a bit, but I'm just replaying stuff I already played in the demo, which...
Why?
It was supposed to carry over, and it does give you the option to load from your demo save, but it doesn't. It stops, I think, saving at a certain point.
Oh.
So there was stuff that I did that I remember doing that I'm now redoing.
Oh.
And I was like, I already did all this shit in the demo, so why didn't it save it? So I think there was a certain cutoff point in the demo save file that they just make you go back and do.
Maybe it was a time thing.
So I am redoing some stuff that I had already done, but I'm probably like 4 hours in.
Oh, okay.
Like my demo save was 4 hours, so minus a bit because it's making me redo stuff. So maybe 3 hours. I'd say I'm about 3 or 4 hours into the game. But yeah, it's cool. No ultra wide support though. Really fucking dumb. Good work, Capcom.
So strange. Dragon's Dogma 2 didn't have it either until like
Resident Evil 9 has it apparently. Like, why this game doesn't, and why, like, hello?
It's the same engine. It's all because using the mod, the RE framework mod, it hooks into all RE engine games and then enables the widescreen support.
It didn't work. It kept crashing.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I did for Dragon's Dogma 2.
Hmm.
What have I been playing? Still been playing Nioh 3. I'm trying to finish it up, Got a few bosses left. I actually checked. I was like, okay, how many freaking bosses do I got left? I got 2 bosses left. I just beat the third last boss last night. It was crazy fight. My hands were sweating, but very cool. Very cool.
Palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti.
Yeah, man.
Vomit on your sweater already.
It was relatively easy up until that point. And then I'm like looking at the recommended levels on the map for that area. And I'm like, what the, like 20 levels, 15 levels higher than what I'm currently at? Like I'm either amazing at this game or the devs didn't really make me go do stuff to get to proper recommended levels. They give you the option to go do side quests, but I don't want to do side quests. I'm gonna go golden path this, right? Like I do some side quests, but I don't do them all. And then I get to a boss and I'm like, okay, there's no way I'm beating this unless I go back and grind 10 levels. So I had to go back, grind 10 levels, go back to face him, beat the boss. I was like, sweet. And then I went to the next one. It was just as hard. I was like, oh man, it's getting really hard now. So now it's really squashing you at the end of the game. But yeah, I'm not playing anything else until I'm done with Nioh 3. I have to admit, it has become a bit of a slog near the end of the game because it's now the same thing over and over. So the story is like you're traveling through time as the guy who's going to be the Shogun. So you're going to be Shogun, and your younger brother, I don't even remember. He wants it for himself. So he finds this artifact. I think this is because the story is so fucking ridiculous. He finds some artifact. So he's like traveling through time, and you have to travel through time to like stop all these demons from possessing the 2B Shogun. And then you go through all these different eras of Japan to stop this demon. So it ended up being this old king, like the first king of Japan or some shit. He unlocked this like demonic power that made him like live forever inside like demon souls kind of things, where he possesses these people who are about to be Shogun, and then you have to stop them. So it's like that over and over. It doesn't even change one bit. It's over and over and over again. It's like, okay, I'll jump to this new guy to be Shogun. It's like, I go travel back through time, go through the map again, get to this guy, kill him, and then his soul jumps to another guy, go back through time. It's the same thing. It doesn't change at all through the entire game. So it's kind of tiresome about that. So hopefully I get that done in the next couple of days because
7 days.
Yeah, it's coming out.
7 days.
I also picked up Esoteric Ebb. I didn't think I'd pick this game up, but like, man, it stole some time. It stole some hours from Nioh 3. It's like my couch game. I just sit on the couch and play it. There's so much reading. It's unbelievable. There's so much. Like, I think it's the most I've ever read in my life, this game. But
yeah, it kind of looks like that Disco Elysium.
But they do it so well, and it's funny and engaging, very funny. And since it's like a CRPG, right? So it's Baldur's Gate 3-esque or Baldur's Gate-esque. The art style is funny. The shit that happens to your character in that kind of art style is really, really funny. So I'm just like laughing out loud multiple times. You play as like a cleric that's sent from like this higher order to go to this city because there's unrest in the city and you have to bring justice to the city and find out what's going on. And then this like local tea shop explodes during this like civil political unrest between all these factions, and you have to find out what is going on and why this tea shop exploded. And it's like the first part of your investigation. So like I'm trying to find out what's happened to this tea shop, and I have to go like talk to all these people, and it's so funny. Like some of the stuff is hilarious. And I'm so bad at rolling. I don't know if the rolling is meant to be like I haven't hit anything yet. Maybe a couple of successes, but like I fail at fucking everything.
Maybe it depends on your stats. Is it like stat?
Well, yeah, I've got some stats. So like I'll try. Like I pumped up my charisma, and then I'm like, oh, there's a charisma way out of this, so I'll try to. And then I fucking fail like a 2, a 5, and like I'm like, even with my plus 15 or whatever the hell I have in charisma, I still can't hit the DC. Okay, it's insane. So I fail the roll that I'm supposed to match. So I fail at everything, which leads into funny like side dialogues and all that stuff. So because I fail so much, I've kind of like role played that my cleric is some stupid moronic boob who just like loves loot, right? Just all he cares about is getting this loot. So anytime there's like holes, and you can like peer down holes or wells or stuff like that, and it's like, do you want to jump down this well? I was like, yes, and I always hit yes. My stupid goblin sidekick's always trying to stop me. He's like, you don't know what's down there. I'm like, yeah, but it could be loot down there. It's like, do you want to jump? I'm like, yes, jump. And then he always has to save me because I'm like, every time I land or I fall, I die because I have no HP. Oh, fuck, it's funny. And he's always saving me. And it's just, I don't know if he like learns from it, but every dialogue after the fact that I've jumped down these holes, he's like, don't do what I think you're going to do or some shit like that. Like it's so funny. And I'm laughing out loud every time. But it's very good. I'm playing it on the Legion Go. Legion Go handles it beautifully. Put it up to the TV. I play it on the TV from the Legion Go. It's excellent. But that's what I'm playing. Hopefully I can get done Nioh 3 soon because it's getting on me.
That is funny. That is very funny. Yeah, I couldn't play Disco Elysium. I couldn't do it.
It was the same thing? Like, was it a CRPG?
Like
dice
same,
roll and everything? Oh, okay.
I don't remember there's dice rolling.
Well, this one is all about the dice.
There's like checks. There's like checks or whatever. Stat checks. And there was a lot of dialogue. I just didn't get it. It just didn't land. And I got stuck, and I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, I got stuck in an area. I literally couldn't get out of the area.
In Disco Elysium, was it like timed? Like you had like certain like days to do something?
Maybe. I think
because
so.
There's like,
I don't know.
You have 24 hours. Yeah, obviously 24 hours in a day, and your character gets exhausted. Like the more he's awake, he's exhausted. So you have to find ways to rest. So I'm trying to get through my first day of this game, and I can't hit any rolls. I can't do anything because I'm so exhausted. So your exhaustion marker will take off on your rolls as well, right? So like,
well, that's why you're losing then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And my HP was like 2. I had like 4 or 5 hours to go before I could get to the next day and sleep. But like I had like 2 HP. I couldn't finish anything because I kept failing. But it's very funny. I will continue to play it. But Crimson Desert comes out.
Crimson Desert Replaced is coming out next month.
Oh man.
I don't know how far I can get in Monster Hunter in a week, but
that's what I told you. I was like, just wait, just take a little cleanser,
I've been taking a cleanser. Well, no, not really, because I was not really playing Divinity a whole lot the last couple of weeks. So it's kind of like I play for like an hour, and I'm like, okay, whatever, because it didn't really, like I said, it wasn't really. Didn't really. It was probably the first game where I didn't really want to finish that I did end up finishing.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really want to play it anymore because it was not really grabbing me. But then I ended up with 55 fucking hours in the end. Pissed me off with the puzzles and shit. But like, anyway, I gotta probably. I just wanted to finish before today in case I did want to get, or before yesterday, in case I did want to get Monster Hunter. So I did, and I finished it like yesterday afternoon, and then I bought Monster Hunter. And the Monster Hunter I got on a fucking good deal on Fanatical, and they don't charge you tax on Fanatical, man. No tax. It was $77.
Nice.
All in. Which equals $68 plus tax. So the game on Steam is $95 fucking dollars.
Wow.
So that's almost $30 off. After tax, it is $30 off. It's $33.
If you're not using Fanatical.
Yeah, like it's a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
Fanatical. Holy cow.
Fanatical. You need to get on their partner program. I'll get on that. All right, so let's head into the next spot. All right, we've got actually a question from the Discord from Joffrey's Cookhouse. Asking us a question here. I haven't read the question yet, so this will be the first time I'm reading it, and we'll try to give him whatever answer he's looking for or talk about what he needs. Information-wise, let's see. Let's check it out. Okay, he says, here's my question for the podcast. I know you guys have been gamers for a while. Yeah, we're pretty old. And so you can probably give me some pretty good insight in retro games. As you know, I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. And recently, I've been wanting to get into the KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic.
Ooh.
I've installed a bunch of mods to get it running at 1440 60 FPS. And running decently on my modern hardware. It still crashes from time to time, but nothing unbearable. When you're dealing with mods, expect bullshit. As a big Star Wars fan, of course, I want to experience the story of KOTOR because it's one of the best Star Wars stories out there, period. And its RPG elements are pretty much unmatched according to some of my friends. My problem is the combat and general mechanics. It feels clunky and slow. And the combat just feels really shallow to me. In 2021, KOTOR Remake was announced, but since then it's changed developers, now being made by Saber Interactive. I thought that got canceled, so they came back?
I think so. Or the next Star Wars game is going to be the same kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Right? I believe so.
Okay.
Yes. It's not coming out for a while, though.
No, yeah. So KOTOR Remake was announced, but since then it's changed developers. Saber Interactive has done what? I can't remember. Key titles include Warhammer 40,000, Space Marine 2, World War Z, and Jurassic Park Survival. They are also recognized for major ports like The Witcher 3 on Switch and Halo Master Chief Collection. Oh, there you go.
Okay. So what's the question here?
He's still getting to it. And still has no official release date. But according to a few reputable leakers, it should be announced sometime this year. So, with all that in mind, do you think that I should wait and save my first playthrough for the remake, or should I suck it up and play the original first?
Yeah, I would say fucking save it.
Everyone knows how I think about retro gaming. Okay, the games were made in the past; they stay in the past. Okay.
Except for what about Divinity Originals? It's 9 years old, that game, and I
was it really?
Yeah.
If I were you, Joffrey, I would probably wait it out. I've never played KOTOR. Okay,
I tried to. I tried
to play it.
Yeah.
As well. I bought it off Steam or whatever, and I was like, this is garbage. I'm not playing this game.
Yeah.
I cannot get past when I play old games. I cannot get past the shitty controls, the cameras, and I cannot do it. After I've played and tasted sweet Witcher 3 or like anything like that, I cannot bring myself the pain of going through old ass games and trying to be like, oh, I see what they were doing here. I see what they were like. No. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Anything before like 20, I don't know, 16, I'd say. But yeah, I tried also, and it was very clunky and weird. And I liked the card game though. There was a cool card game.
Oh yeah, was there?
Yeah. I don't remember what the fuck it was called, but I would just go around playing that. I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I playing this? But yeah, I can't wait actually till the new one. It's going to be so cool.
You might have to wait another 2 or 3 years.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while, but there's lots of games to play.
Yeah, man.
I don't think you need to go back and play that. No way.
I think your friends, I think everyone who's played the game that raves about it played it when it either came out or like a few short years later.
Yeah.
Or even like 5 years later, but it's been 20 years now. Like, how long has it been?
Yeah. I don't remember. Probably longer.
2003.
Yeah.
23 years. Like, don't even bother. Just put that in the fucking trash. God, don't even bother. That's my 2 cents. Anything over 10 years, like, fuck it. Don't even.
I would agree.
Don't even try. You're not gonna mod it to make it like. You're not gonna mod it to make it feel like God of War. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna mod it to make it better, to make it feel. I don't know. I just don't think it. I think you'll waste your time.
Yeah.
So just wait for the 2 or 3 years. Play all the other games that came out in the last 5-6 years. Get your backlog rolling, and that'll keep you busy.
Agreed. All right.
The Elder Trolls stance on retro gaming.
Thanks for the question.
Yes, thanks you for the question. Any more questions? You guys can send us in our Discord. I don't think we have our Discord on the public. Some people have been joining. It's probably by invites for other people that have been in there. So
yeah,
whatever. But
all right.
If you have questions, let us know.
Yeah, let's move on.
Oh, wait.
What?
You know what we haven't been doing? A word from our VR sponsors. Our money has dried up. Need more money. So here is a word from our VR sponsors.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. We are thrilled to announce an exciting new partnership with VRRock.com. Get ready to enhance your VR experience with VR Rock's protective lenses available for both prescription and non-prescription users. As a fellow VR enthusiast, I opted for their blue light canceling lenses. These lenses are designed to protect my PSVR 2's stock lenses from scuffs and scratches while helping to reduce eye strain caused by prolonged exposure to blue light during extensive VR gaming sessions. Installing VR Rock's lenses is a breeze, a simple click and a magnet snap, and you're all set for a comfortable and immersive VR adventure. The best part? Our friends at VRRock.com have a special offer for you guys, our listeners. You can head over to vr-rock.com, that's vr-rock.com, and by using the coupon code ELDERTROLLS on checkout, you'll enjoy an exclusive 10% discount on your order. VRRock.com ships worldwide, and all their products are tax-free. We extend our sincere gratitude to VRRock.com for supporting us and making our VR experiences safer and more enjoyable. So don't miss out. Grab your VR Rock lenses and get ready for an unforgettable gaming journey. All right, everybody, we're going to introduce a new segment here.
New, but not new.
Not new. New for maybe our listeners, possibly some of our listeners.
Yes.
It's called Am I the Asshole Gaming Edition. Now, everybody, I know you're all like, what? That's Phil and Nave's thing. But we've gotten the blessing from Phil and Nave from the Gaming Together pod to continue their always entertaining and very funny segment, Am I the Asshole Gaming Edition.
To carry it on.
To carry on, yeah. So when they came up with this idea...
Because I don't know if their podcast
hasn't been updated in a very long time.
Yes, they haven't done it in a long time.
When they came up with this idea, it was excellent. And I always love jumping on to talk assholes with them. Or reply and chat about the assholes that they talk about in their Discord. That was so fun. So I'm very happy and excited that they gave their blessing for us to do this on our pod. Shout out to you guys. I hope all is well with life after gaming together. Maybe one day they'll come back. But I know Phil is quite busy, and Nave has his reaction channel on YouTube that's blown up. So he's probably pretty busy with that. And they're focusing on some other things. So I know I could have been the asshole and just stole the idea and just started doing it on the show, right? But
then we could have created our own.
Yeah.
Am I the Asshole?
But I like to respect people and I like to give them shout outs if they have good ideas, So I respect the boys and their great ideas, so I just wanted to ask them to make sure everything was all good. And here we are. All right. So we're going to do it here. And so how we're going to do it on our show is I have Claude scour the internet and create an Excel sheet for us with links to Am I the Asshole stories. Claude will keep the Excel sheet up to date. Every week he'll grab some new stories and paste it in the Excel, so we don't have to do that. Then after we chat about that, we'll feed Claude the story. Okay, and he's going to give us his professional, medical, psychological decision on who is the actual asshole.
Oh, after we
discuss.
Okay.
We'll see where his morality meter and stuff lands. Okay, so let's get at it. Here's the link. I have the link in the notes, but I'll throw it in the chat here. So random? You want a random? Or
yeah,
just
sure. Just random.
Ding, ding, ding. Oh, here we go. All right. We're going to go with number 14.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for refusing to play video games with my roommate who has taken over the living room?
19 upvotes. Do we check to see if it's a burner?
Sure. I didn't know how they actually did that. I'm not a huge Reddit.
They just click on the
Connoisseur.
username and no, this guy seems to post a lot here. This is his normal account.
Okay. Here we go. Should you read this or should I read this?
I'll read it.
All right. Go ahead.
I live in a sober house in Boston. I don't know what that means. Sober house.
No drugs, no alcohols.
Just everyone in the house sober. And I share a bedroom with another guy.
Bedroom
Okay.
or apartment? Okay.
It says a bedroom. Since I moved in, my roommate plays video games all day from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., if not later. The most annoying part about this is that he constantly online. He
You're
is
reading it, right?
Yeah, I am. But he is constantly online playing and talking nonstop to the point I never get any quiet till he decides to go to bed.
Wow.
He doesn't work, and his mom pays his rent for being here.
Wow.
I really want to bring this up and ask if he can limit his time on live so I don't have to listen to his personal conversations for 10 hours when I'm at home each day. However, I don't know if I'm being an asshole or self-entitled to the situation as I'm living in group living. Or should I just talk to the house manager and see if I can switch
House
rooms?
manager? What the heck is going on? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know the dynamic of this. Like, I actually don't know. It's a group home
So this is what I'm assuming. He didn't
for
mean-
sober people to be maybe like a rehab. Is it like a
Maybe.
rehab thing?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, like a rehab home.
Yeah. So there's a rehab home. There's a bunch of people in this home, and people share actual bedrooms.
That's crazy. Okay. Yeah.
That's
I
what I'm
guess
getting from this.
Maybe they have bunk beds.
Yeah. And this guy's gaming in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay. From 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Okay, well that's not crazy at all. I feel like this is a pretty easy one.
That's insane. So it doesn't tell me how old these guys are.
No,
There's
true.
no.
I mean, they're living on their own.
I'm assuming college age, right? Okay.
Maybe older.
So
But yeah.
I don't know. This guy, I just talked to the house manager. He doesn't say he's spoken to him or tried to talk to him about it.
To the guy, yeah. True.
I don't know how close they are.
Yeah, I mean, they're fucking roommates, dude. Like, how long they've been roommates.
Yeah.
But
So let's say they don't have much of a rapport. They just friggin' this guy listens to this guy yap all day in this house. Do you want me to go first? I'll go first.
Okay.
I'd say you have to open up a conversation and some dialogue with this roommate first. You have to respect maybe what he's going through. Maybe if this sober house in Boston, you go here to get better. I don't know. So maybe he's just
I assume so.
he's just transitioned from drugs, alcohol, or whatever else to video games, and that's his new addiction or whatever, right?
His anti-drug.
So you'd have to bring it up. I think you'd have to bring it up to him, talk to him about it, and if he's like, "Fuck you, buddy, I'll play video games all day long," and then he starts doing it from 7 a.m. to like 11 p.m. Okay, then like that's insane. But Buddy doesn't say he's tried to use noise canceling headphones or anything like that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would be fucking pretty.
I'd be pretty pissed too.
Yeah,
I'd probably
I
talk
don't
to him
have. You
first.
shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
But again, you're sharing a fucking room. Like, bro, what do you expect, too?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to have privacy. You're sharing
What's a
a
sober
bedroom with another dude.
I'm gonna Google that sober house in Boston.
But like, I wouldn't say you're the asshole. But again, like, this is just the situation that you're in. Like, you're not going to get much of a privacy in this situation anyway. So like, he should have known that going in. But again, there's probably rules. Check the rules. There's got to be rules. Okay, the first comment even says like, check your rules for quiet hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's probably at 11 p.m.
I guess, but I don't know. What's this guy says?
Sober homes, also known as alcohol and drug-free housing, can offer people in recovery a safe and positive environments where they pay rent. These group living homes ensure the people in recovery are not alone, and they can share their success and support with others reaching for the same goal. So that's the kind of thing this sober home is.
Okay, so as we, he says 11 p.m. is quiet hour. He usually gets off around that time or at latest midnight. I wake up at 7 every day, and I feel like sometimes wake him up and bother him when I get up and get dressed and go out and get ready. Well, fuck it. Who cares about that, honestly? But yeah, you got to talk to this guy and say, dude, like, maybe play single player games for a few hours.
Like, there's another comment saying, have you talked to him?
Use headphones.
He may not know what he's, it's like, have you talked to him? He may not know what he's doing that's bothering you. Living in shared housing requires communication. That's what Nasty Nate said earlier. And he says, to be honest, I haven't.
You haven't.
I'm not sure how to approach it without sounding judgmental or like an a-hole, or maybe it's my lack of social skills. You can't really go to the manager of the house and be like, yo, can you help me talk to this guy? Like, you need to talk to him. Mm-hmm. First of all, he does it because he doesn't respect you. Okay.
Well, that's not necessarily true.
You got to grow a backbone. Okay. And
you have to demand it.
Yeah. And be like, listen. Or what you could do is jump into his online games and kind of psyops mind game him, where you grieve him so much that he quits gaming.
But then he would know you were doing it because you were in the room with him.
That's true, actually.
He's like, who is this guy? I'm going to DDoS him. He DDoSes himself because it's coming from inside the house.
He hears the guy talking through the mic, but that's like,
he's like, what the fuck? But he has no idea because he's got like these big headphones on.
Yeah. I'd say talk to him. If that doesn't get through, then you're probably going to want to go to the house manager and switch rooms.
You're absolutely not the asshole. Absolutely not.
Definitely not.
This happened to us at our old house. Remember the next door neighbor? The walls were paper thin and the guy was just blasting music all the time. Like, fuck, what the hell, man?
Yeah, like our pictures were rattling on the walls.
Yeah, like all the fucking time.
What did we do? We knocked on his door.
Note on the door.
And we said, hey, buddy, stop.
Just give him a note. But then that didn't do anything, so we just started banging on the walls. And then we moved because this guy's a fucking loser.
There you go. Move. I'd say open up communication. If that doesn't get anywhere, talk to the manager. If that doesn't get anywhere, harass him online.
Harass him. Train in the games that he's playing.
Yeah.
And defeat him.
Make it a mission,
And make him want to quit and never play again. That would be like the end game. That would be cool.
Oh, man.
That'd be ultimate end game.
So, yeah, definitely not the asshole.
I wonder what Claude says about this.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll agree. Based on your infinite knowledge, can you analyze...
Just say, give us your assessment. Is this guy the asshole?
Give us your assessment.
Brief. Keep it brief.
Keep it brief.
And why? Is he the asshole? And why or why not? Keep it brief.
All right, let's see what Claude has to say. Get this off my screen. All right, here we go. Claude says, not the asshole, not even close. There you go. Sharing a bedroom, not just an apartment, a bedroom, Claude says, with someone who talks loudly on a headset for 10 plus hours a day is a genuine quality of life issue, not a minor annoyance. You have completely reasonable expectations of occasional quiet in the space where you also sleep and live. A few things worth noting. In your favor, you're being self-aware and considerate by even questioning yourself here. Most people wouldn't. The fact that you're in a sober house also means rest, routine, and low-stress living are especially important. Mm-hmm. The context matters. Way to go, Claude.
That's actually true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
It's low stress. You're getting there to recover, to get better.
Yeah. And this guy's fucking...
Yeah, stressing you out is not going to help you do that.
The roommate isn't necessarily a villain either. Gaming and online socializing can be a lifeline for people in recovery. But that doesn't mean your needs don't count. My take on what to do, talk to him directly first, casually without accusation. Something like, hey, would you mind using headphones when I'm around? That solves 90% of the problem immediately. I don't know if this guy... I'm sure he's
probably got headphones. He's got a headset on. He's already doing that. But
if that doesn't work, then yes, escalate to the house manager. You don't need to frame it as a complaint. Just ask about room options. Verdict, not the asshole. Asking someone to use headphones is one of the most reasonable requests a person can make. He didn't actually say if Buddy was wearing headphones.
He said his headset. If he's got...
Oh, I guess so. Okay.
I assume he's wearing a headset.
The most annoying part is he's constantly playing online games and talking nonstop to the point.
Yeah, he's just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's an asshole here. NTA.
Yeah, not the asshole. You've got it, buddy. You get in there and you stand tall, stand strong.
Stay strong.
Stay strong. Stay sober.
Maybe get yourself a pair of nice headphones if you can. I don't know.
Yeah, don't make this. Yeah, don't make this.
Fester.
Yeah, because you never know. Okay, you might be like, oh, I could use a drink right now.
Oh, yeah, true.
Think about that. Okay, get out of there.
True.
All right, cool. We only have time for one of them.
That's an easy
one. I've marked it as finished on the page, so that's good. Thank you, Claude. Thank you, Phil and Nave. We're hoping we get some spicy ones a little bit later down the road, possibly. Now, let's dive into today's topic. We're going to talk about Crimson Desert.
Boom.
Wow. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, enough's enough here. Okay. I cannot wait for this game. I don't know what game has gotten me so pumped like this. This game, it looks quite phenomenal, and it sounds quite phenomenal.
Like the sound?
I think like everything about it, what they're doing for us gamers, Crimson Desert is going to be an open world action adventure game. Okay, massive. Yes. Open world, okay, by Crystal Abyss. What's the developer?
Pearl Abyss,
who have done Black Desert Online, which was an MMO back in the day. Even that game looked phenomenal and was actually pretty fun. I played it on console. But yeah, I think what really grabbed my attention for this one was literally it's not running on Unreal Engine 5.
It's not?
It's not. It's a proprietary engine built for this game, or not for this game, but built over there. And they're really, really trying super hard to not rely on upscaling, right? They're actually doing their jobs, okay, and making this game run properly on the current hardware.
I did see a post from them like a few months back saying that they were doing that. I think they were
digging their heels into the optimization.
Yeah, they were concentrating on optimization. And I remember saying, oh, well, that's a good sign, especially now. Now, I wonder, it must be because of all the shit that's been happening.
Oh.
Like, not because they're just good guys. You know what I mean?
You think it's because of the shortages?
I think they just saw that we got to do this now because this is happening. Not like they, you know what I mean? Which is fine, which is good.
Yeah.
Because, it's more than a lot of people will do normally, you know what I mean? But I think that's on everyone's mind now. It just took this shitstorm for everyone to realize that they had to start doing this. It's like, oh, we got to start doing this now.
Yeah.
I mean, technically they don't have to, I guess, but I guess they are being proactive about it and doing it.
Now, I'm hoping other developers take after this. Okay. Every Unreal Engine 5 game that's come out, I don't know if it's just such a pain in the ass to optimize it where they
just takes more cycles, more man hours. That's all. Right. It costs more.
Over and over and over. So this game has been in development for 7 to 8 years. Okay. This is a big one. It's a long time.
Yeah. Well, it's a big looking game. The game's huge. So
let's jump into the PC specifications here on the Crimson Desert. Okay. This is unheard of. When was the last time you scroll over here and you say Ultra Graphics and you scroll down? It says 4K 60 FPS. Okay. And it says Radeon RX 9070 XT or an RTX 5070 Ti with a Ryzen 7 7700X.
Those are pretty high. That's pretty high end, though.
i5 13600. But do you notice anywhere else that says, performance mode FSR4 or this is on balanced mode DLSS? No, it's not in the requirements. Every other game that's come out has that in the requirements table.
So this is all native, you're saying?
This is all native resolution. No, there's no mention of upscaling on this PC specifications chart, unlike every Unreal Engine 5 game that has come out in the past year or so. They will have a little blurb in the table that says Ultra Graphics DLSS quality mode or DLSS performance mode. Here, it's not there. So you know what? Let's get a clap for them. Can we get a clap for them?
Yep.
Thank you.
For Pearl Abyss.
Thank you, Pearl Abyss. This is unheard of. And if this starts like a revolution of optimizing games properly, then you know what? They should just win an award based on that.
There should be an award at the Game Awards
for optimization.
That would force developers to fucking do it so that they could get an award. Best optimized game. Best game optimization.
How would you even how would you do that?
Well, they would take
Digital
every
Foundry
game.
guys.
Yeah. No, but they would take a game. They would, it's going to be voted. It's voted on by the media or whatever. So it's up to them to do their own testing. But,
yeah, I suppose.
But like in a vacuum, to do it, you take an old shitty computer and you play each of the games.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
And whichever runs better wins. Easy. Whichever one runs like more consistent frame times, less stuttering, blah, blah, blah. It's the winner.
Cool. That'd be funny. Here it says high 1440p 60 FPS, recommended medium. Weird. Medium 1080p 60 FPS. 4K 30 FPS. I don't know what that is there.
What do you mean?
It says graphics.
Are you looking at the console ones?
No, this is PC specifications. Graphics presets medium. And then it says performance specs 1080p 60 FPS or 4K 30 FPS.
Okay.
Don't understand that. Low.
So one or the other.
Yeah, I guess. Low says 1080p 30 FPS. And a minimum graphics preset is going to be upscaled 1080p 30 FPS. So upscaled from 900p.
Oh my God.
So that is the
What's the shittiest piece of hardware?
5500 XT or a GTX 1060.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
A Ryzen 5 2600X.
Oh, dude, that's like fucking
That's sick.
Almost 10 years old.
Yeah, man.
Like a 1080 isn't that 2017? That's fucking pretty good.
That's crazy. Yeah, so like this is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. That's really good.
Actually fantastic. The only spot where it says upscaled is the minimum to play this game. It's going to be upscaled from 900p to 1080p. So yeah, that's the minimum graphics preset. And then you can go and change everything you want.
Yeah.
Excellent. They're not shoving upscaling down our throats at the high and ultra graphics settings.
That is sick.
Console specifications. Here we go. So they've shown the PlayStation 5 Pro. They haven't shown the regular versions of the Xbox Series X.
I don't think it's. 5. I don't think it would really matter, judging from what we've
Series
seen.
S. They're even releasing this game on the Series S. I guess.
I mean, why not? They have it on. They have it running on 1060s. Like what?
That's crazy. So on PlayStation 5 Pro quality mode, you're going to get 4K 30 FPS with ray tracing on Ultra.
Wait, say that again.
On PS5 Pro.
PS5 Pro.
On quality mode, you're going to get 4K 30 FPS with ray tracing Ultra.
Okay.
Balance mode is upscaled 4K from 1440p using Pisser. You get your 40 FPS VSync or 48 plus with the VRR.
Nice.
And the ray tracing will be on high.
That would be pretty good, I think.
Yeah, that'll be pretty sick. Performance mode is going to be upscaled 4K from 1080p using Pisser, 60 FPS or 60 FPS plus with the VRR. Ray tracing on high. Man, PS5 Pro is pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
If it's going
to probably have to get one for Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, probably for Grand Theft Auto. I just spent $800 on a graphics card.
Well, you sold
$200, I guess.
Yeah.
For PS5, quality mode is going to be 4K upscaled using FSR 3. Wow. From 1440p. 30 FPS, ray tracing on high. A game that's using FSR 3 on console. Holy shit.
30 FPS, 4K?
Upscaled from 1440p using FSR 3. So that's a quality.
That's pretty good.
Upscaled. Not FSR 1 or 2 like every other game. They're actually going to use FSR 3.
That's
on
good.
The PlayStation. So the balance mode's 4K up from 1280p with FSR 3, ray tracing on low. And then the performance mode is 1080p, 60 FPS, ray tracing low. So
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I'd even play like the performance mode, ray tracing low on 1080p. Why not? You could probably play quality 30 FPS. If it's a good 30 FPS, why not?
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
I mean, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's a fine 30. I'm sure 'tis a fine 30 FPS.
Yeah.
I'm sure, surely.
I'm sure it is. The Series X is the same specs as the PS5. The Xbox Series S quality mode is 1080p, 30 FPS, ray tracing off.
Wow.
Performance mode is 720p,
Ugh.
40 FPS VSync, so it's not even 60 FPS.
Ugh.
Ray tracing off. Series S is just a dumpster fire.
What? The Series S is worse than a computer from 2017.
I think so. Hold on, let me see.
Like, that's worse than a 1060 frames.
Oh, no, this one isn't. So the 1060, the 5500 XT is 1080p upscaled from 900p.
From 900p.
Oh yeah, they're running 720 on the minimum.
Yeah. It's
Wow,
worse
what a piece of
than an
shit.
old computer from 2017.
What an absolute piece of shit that thing is. I don't use that to play any games. I use it to stream my games. Like
It's a fucking
such a piece of
garbage.
shit.
Like
Why would they even make that thing?
because Microsoft was obsessed with making these two platform generations, like these two SKU generations. It's so dumb, and I assume they're not going to do that with the next one.
No, definitely not, because the next one's going to cost $1,500 Canadian.
Yeah, the next one's going to be like a nice gaming computer.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to make a shittier version. I sure hope not.
Which reminds me, Windows is actually sending out Microsoft sending out a patch or an update to Windows 11 that you can download, which will be the Xbox One or the Xbox all-in-one platform thing, like their launcher that they use on the ROG Ally, and they're most likely going to be using on the new Xbox. They're sending it out to Windows, and you can download it and turn your PC into into an Xbox.
Will you reboot into it? Like you have to reboot into it? Because
I'm hoping so, because
otherwise, what's the point?
What's the point? Yeah, just another shit to add on to the services.
Yeah, you have to reboot into it so it doesn't load all this garbage in the background.
That would be epic if they did that.
I would just use it on my computer. Could I use the web browser? Yes, probably. Web browser, that's all you fucking need. And the launchers.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
So I've watched some preview videos.
Yes, I watched a bunch of them.
I linked the one in the notes. Most of the stuff I'm going to grab is from the video I watched by Gamer Rank, so you can go check it out on their channel. It's really, really good. They go over the main things to expect. Just first off, when I watched these videos, obviously the things that really screamed out to me was obviously the graphics look unbelievable. And not just the graphics, just how far you can see in this world.
I think that was just they obviously made it a point to make it like that.
Holy.
So that when you reach the top of a tower or you're on a ridge or something and the background is fully visible for miles and miles and miles. And they obviously did that on purpose. It adds it almost like a Lord of the Rings kind of, when they're walking through these giant through the wilderness and it kind of zooms out and pans around and you just see mountains and you see it's like that.
And that envelops you. You know what I mean? It really gets you in and immersed.
Yes, we're going to say this a lot, but it reminds me of Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. You got that same kind of thing. Obviously the graphics weren't as good, but you did see the entire world where it kind of gets a little hazy in the background, but you see the entire, if you're on a big cliff, you can move the camera around and you see everything for miles and miles, and you can go there. So you can point out a point in the distance with your little tablet, right? And you can drop a pin and you can go there. So we're going to probably be comparing it a lot to that.
I think there's going to be quite a few things we're going to be comparing it about.
The verticality too with the islands in the sky. Yeah. There's islands up there, same thing as Zelda.
Here's a sum up. It's from what I've seen, it's heavily inspired by the best of collection of open world games. You've got your Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom with the traversal and the sky dungeons and the sky diving, right? That whole thing. You've got the Red Dead Redemption 2 environmental details. The detail in this game looks unbelievable. And I remember in Red Dead Redemption 2, you could see as far as the eye. You could go and
the map is bigger.
Massive, yeah.
Massive. Map is bigger than Skyrim, bigger than RDR 2.
And we've got like Witcher 3. It's kind of got like the grit style of Witcher 3 with
the fantasy
setting, and Dragon's Dogma is like monster mounting combat. You know what I mean? Like it's got all these little things, and it's just mashing them into one of like a greatest hits open world.
Yeah, this is going to take a long time to explore, I feel, this game. I mean, other than...
I played Henry for 150 hours, and that wasn't as mystical or like, wasn't as...
True.
You know what I mean? I can see, and if there has to be a photo mode in this. Is there a photo mode in this?
I don't know. Probably.
Crimson's Edge will not feature a dedicated photo mode.
Wow. I wonder if there's not much of a UI though from what I've seen, so maybe
Why would you make a game this pretty and not put a fucking basic ass photo mode?
Someone will mod it. Someone will create one.
Oh man. And that helps with marketing and like social media presence too. Like that's a big fart.
It's a big what?
A fart.
That's it right there. That's a big fart. A little fart.
Show we used to watch. I mean, Elm used to watch this gaming developer sitcom. Was it a sitcom? It was called.
Epic Quest or whatever it's called.
Yeah, whatever Epic Quest. Let's call it Epic Quest. And there was this kid that was doing. Like he was a streamer, like a young kid, and he had so many fart and poop sounds and stupid shit like that.
Yeah,
Tootie Pootie or something. His name is. Oh, man, it was so dumb.
Yeah, I got to increase my soundboard here. I've got a bunch of stuff, but we could.
What's it called? Mythic Quest.
Mythic Quest. Yeah.
Man, it's funny. It's a good show.
But I'm sure there's a way. They didn't look like much of a UI. Really, so I'm sure you can crop out the small bit of UI that there is to get some good shots, but maybe not hide your guy or anything. But
I'm hoping there'll be some mods. Hopefully they don't lock the game down too much where there isn't going to be so many. But the modders will find a way. That's why I'm getting it on PC, is in hopes that there'll be some mods.
Yeah, I wonder how getting it on PC. I wonder if I don't think I'll want to stream it, I guess, to my TV. Probably not a game that I would want to do that with, maybe.
I'm probably going to do it quite a bit.
But like the combat and I don't know. It's not like turn-based,
Yo. So lately I've been doing Nioh 3 down to my TV when I thought it was impossible. I think it was just the controller lag. Like obviously you've got your wireless lag from the controller to the machine and then the machine over the network to the other machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did is I plugged in the controller to my Legion Go, and it was like loads better, way better. Still, like the lag is still there.
Yeah, it would be a little bit better. It's probably like 1,000 hertz versus 500 or something.
Oh,
400. But no,
even in the menus, I felt it snappier and stuff.
My controller's 1,000 in wireless.
I don't know. Maybe it was the distance.
What controller are you using?
My Wolverine, like the Razer Wolverine V2 Pro.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the rate, the polling rate on wireless, because most controllers have different. I don't know.
Anyway, I'll definitely be trying to stream it to my PC whenever.
I'll try it for sure. Yes.
Yeah. The map is twice the size of Skyrim, bigger than Red Dead Redemption 2. They got 5 regions.
Mm-hmm.
You got snowy, north, capital, castles. You got sci-fi, tech. Like looks like a
the steampunk area,
area.
Or a city.
Sick.
A steampunk city.
Do you ever see a steampunk section or biome in a fucking fantasy RPG? No.
Did Witcher outside of Final Fantasy? I can see something Final Fantasy doing that. Yes,
maybe there it is. Some Final Fantasies put into this game.
Yeah, a little inspiration from Final Fantasy.
And they say a one mother's pastoral. What does that mean? Like
a what?
Pastoral? Let me Google that.
I don't know what the fuck that means. It sounds like is that like a fish? A pesca?
Oh, farmlands, grazing of sheep, cattle.
A pescatorium.
Yeah. Pescatoriums.
An aquarium. But yeah, we talk about the traversal. around these lands, around these biomes. You're going to be able to fly mounts, like flying mounts, like dragons and shit, looks like. You'll be able to glide in some kind of weird wing suit thing.
Look like a weird shadow form.
Like a shadow, like a shadow form, like a Dementor. You float around like a Dementor. There's a grappling hook, which I love. Every game that has grappling hooks. It's one of my favorite game mechanics, I think, is fucking grappling hooks. And you'll be able to like use it to fucking swing up and then glide or do some other shit.
Did you see the video where there's another Tears of the Kingdom mechanic where it's like the gravity
thing, rune thing to
so
grab things? The hand of God or whatever.
Now I'm hoping there's a point in this game where, yes, it gets all these inspirations from all these other open world games, but where does it have its own flavor? You know what I mean? Like, are we always, that's from Breath of the Wild. Oh, that's from Tears.
I would assume in this case, it's going to be in the combat, probably from what I've seen.
Okay.
The combat is going to be pretty in depth and like stringing combos together.
Yeah. So let's talk.
Depending on what your skill progression is, I think. Which I'm interested to see. Apparently, it's pretty large. It's
quite customizable.
Yeah,
I heard. Yeah,
and that's cool. But I did see one guy. One of the videos I watched, I don't remember which one it was though. He said he didn't really notice that there are like indications or of how much damage you're doing or of how much better one attack is versus another. Like if you're going to upgrade this skill, like
I guess
it doesn't mention that like, oh, this skill will increase your damage doing blah blah blah. So he said it's not clear whether these skills are doing more damage than just the basic attacks, you know what I mean? Which is kind of weird, and I don't like hearing that. But we're gonna have to see, because
maybe you can turn it on in the options. You could probably turn it on in the options,
because from everything else I've seen is your damage output and your strength level just depends on finding new gear. And I assume the gear will just have more stats on it. But like the attacks, do the attacks do more damage as well? Or is it all just kind of for flair and for your whatever you want to do, like your custom way of fighting? It's gonna, it's just an attack. An attack does X amount of damage depending on your gear, no matter what attack it is. So it's just how you want to do the attacks. You know what I mean? To make it fun for you, or to make it engaging, or whatever. Which I'm not sure how I feel.
Well, there has to be numbers to tell you that or to tell the machine or the game that you've killed.
Yeah, in the background there is,
right,
but
okay.
It could just be maybe these upgraded skills attack more often, quicker, which would obviously increase the damage. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. I'm very interested in getting my hands on this game. Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
Comes out Friday?
I believe so.
Thursday the 19th.
The 20th or Thursday the 19th. Okay, yeah. Thursday.
The standout mechanic that has really been, I think, in the forefront of the combat seems is the hand-to-hand grappling and the wrestling moves.
Yeah, you can like toss people. You fucking grab them and like
friggin' mountain, whip them,
spin around.
Even do the Zangief move.
Yeah, there was some like dive bombs and
tornado
shit.
Dive bomb, man, and it just looks so fluid, and the animations look so good and satisfying. Like when the big orc guy was smashing people in the face with that hammer, just like boom, and go flying and shit.
Yeah, so there's two other characters too.
Yes.
So I'm not sure how that's gonna play into it, but I assume you just unlock them at a certain point.
And maybe it's like Spider-Man, where you just press a button and you flip over this person in this other side of the country, and
or like GTA 5.
Yeah.
You should flip over to Trevor. He's passed out in a mountain somewhere wearing a dress, and he's just like, "Oh, how did I get here?" So yeah, maybe. But for main story quests, you're gonna have to be the main dude there. Cliff, what's his name? Cliff.
Yeah, Cliff.
So that's fine.
Clive.
Cliff. No, I think it's Cliff. But
Clive is the Final Fantasy 16 guy.
Yes.
But yeah, characters.
That could be cool.
Yep.
That could be cool. You might like one more than the other.
Yeah. No customization on the character, so it's not. I'm not going to be spending 40 minutes in a character creator.
Yeah, there might be I guess it'll be depend on your gear.
Yeah, that's
on
okay.
What gear that you
I don't
have.
mind that. Don't mind that.
And then I guess they'll each have their own custom skill tree too, which is pretty which I assume will be just as in depth as the main guys.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be pretty crazy, depending on what kind of style you want. Because it looks like the chick is like ranged guns, bows, like a ranged shooter, magic spells and stuff, magic missiles.
Missiles.
It looks like there's gonna be a play style for everyone, probably.
Yeah, very cool. We talked a little bit about the traversal, those climbing, gliding. They have the same stamina mechanic as Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, for
Tears of
climbing.
the Kingdom. For climbing, grappling like horse, mounts, mech suit. You can get a little mech suit that shoots guns and bullets and stuff like that. And dragons. So yeah, look out for that. That's going to be sweet. Progression is the gear and the artifact base. So you collect these artifacts after boss fights, if I'm not mistaken, and which can be upgraded and
from what they said, it's all about finding gear, finding better gear, and like
artifacts raise stats and unlock skills. So if you find or if you get like a certain artifact, it'll open the door to a new skill set.
So there's no XP. There's no XP from what I understand.
Yeah, maybe not.
There's not. You just get these.
It's going to be like Breath of the Wild, where
gear and I guess Breath of the Wild. There's no XP. It's just
you're not leveling.
You just get better gear.
Yeah,
better gear that makes your attack higher. You get hearts. You get increased health. So I don't know if that's going to be done by gear in this or what, but yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's something a little out of the ordinary, but that's good.
Mm-hmm. There's going to be some. What's this? You can learn abilities by watching NPCs do things.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That looks fucking cool. That's almost like
sick.
What's that from? Oh, it's like Final Fantasy VII. You have a materia called
like it copies like abilities.
Yeah. I forget what it was called. Was it copy? Maybe it was copy.
So if you go into if you're fighting the same fucking mob over and over and over again, then you might just be like, blop, a new ability learned.
I think there is a function where you can observe them.
Oh, okay.
Or something. I don't know if it happens while you're fighting them or if you can just like be near them and kind of observe
let's
them
get
somehow.
Some more detail on this.
But then it's like you learn. It's like, oh, you've learned this move.
You can learn new abilities and skills by observing NPCs, enemies, and bosses in the game world, rather than relying solely on traditional XP-based leveling. The observation system, the game features an observe mechanic where you can watch enemies or NPCs perform specific moves to unlock them for your own skill tree.
So maybe you can do it by combat, obviously. Like you have to press it while you're in combat and they're attacking you maybe, and it'll be like, whoa, and it'll like stop the camera and slow down.
Yeah, so learning from foes, examples show that observing a boss, such as a belly slam attack, allows the main character, Cliff, to learn that technique.
That's fucking cool.
That's cool. That's very cool.
That's like that materia in Final Fantasy VII.
Very freaking cool. Next up, we got some factions. Helping factions change the world state. Towns repopulate. Regions get safer. Factions are fixed, friendly, or hostile. No faction switching, like Las Vegas, a la Fallout New Vegas. So I guess you sign on to the faction and then you just help that faction, possibly. And you can't get
you have to choose one? You have to choose one.
Maybe.
Like a guild.
Yeah, maybe.
Interesting.
And then they've hinted at a town rebuilding mechanic, collecting lumber, stone.
Well, I think that's part of the main. Yeah, I think they also mentioned something about restoring your camp or something, or like some kind of base building maybe mode that has to do with the story. But I think that has to do with the main story.
Okay.
In rebuilding your clan or whatever. They didn't really give a lot of information, I don't think, about that. So I believe it does have to tie with the story because again, we don't know a lot about the story. It doesn't seem like that's going to be the focal point of this game is the narrative. There may not be much there.
A lot of the preview videos have said that the story isn't really popping out as much as it might take a back seat to the gameplay mechanics and the exploration.
Yeah. Which, whatever.
Yeah. If they could nail gameplay mechanics like combat and exploration, then I'll let the
Exploration and
story.
side quests too have to
Yeah.
be good too.
See, because then it can't fall into Witcher talks, right? Because The Witcher 3 had everything. The story was phenomenal. Side quest stories were just as good, if not better, than some of the main content.
Side quests are good, yeah.
Yeah, and like all that kind of stuff. The world building, amazing. Like if Witcher 3 just nailed everything other than combat for me, anyway.
Yeah.
Like they had the gameplay mechanics, they had the story, they had the open world, the characters, but the combat was flat for me in Witcher 3. And I could get by that. I could get past the weak combat in Witcher 3 because the game was so good.
Yeah, we'll see. It's
We'll
going to
see.
be exciting. This is going to be very exciting.
I think more and more is going to come out. We still haven't seen any preview videos of it running on the regular consoles, but don't really care about that. I just want to see.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I just wanted to have confirmation on the de novo thing. So we recently saw that they just added de novo.
They announced that they were putting
yeah,
de novo
to the Steam, and it showed up on the Steam page.
Oh, okay.
And people were like, "What the fuck is this?" But they have assured us that every preview video and preview testing and all that stuff was done with the de novo installed, and there's nothing to worry about, as everyone has played the correct version of the game with de novo installed.
All right.
So that's that. This game is gonna. I think it's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big one.
I think it's gonna do really well. I think it's gonna be
I've
good.
got that tingling. You know that like, oh, watch out for this game. That like the spider sense tingle of a good game. You know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So hopefully I'm not disappointed. I got it free with my graphics card, so
Yeah, true.
I still have to redeem that. It didn't work last time, so I'm gonna try to redeem that after.
Mine
this.
worked.
Was it a Steam key? Did they tell you?
I didn't get the key yet. It's redeemed so that it will notify me when it's ready.
But it was Steam.
Yes.
Or was it like Epic Games or something?
No, it'll be Steam probably, or you'll probably be able to choose your platform.
Oh, okay.
Like once you get the email, you'll log back into the AMD rewards thing and choose whatever you want. I would assume. For PC,
I just don't want another launcher, their own Pearl Abyss launcher, where they sell me a bunch of shit, because I had to, for the Fallout key I got with your CPU, I had to download their, like the whole Ubisoft launcher and shit. It wasn't a Steam key for obvious reasons, I suppose.
No, I don't remember the last. I think I got. What did I get for free with my? I bought something and I got it for free. It was with Pam's graphics card or something. I got a game for free. Was it? What was it? Was it Indiana Jones, or did I buy that? It was some game that we wanted to play that I got for free with her video card. But it was like I said, you have to log into the rewards, the retailer rewards page.
I did all
get
that.
the code
like
from there. Then you have to
Johnson.
go to the AMD reward page. You redeem it there. You have to download a tool so that it fucking scans your hardware, and then inside the tool they give you a code.
Yeah.
And then you put that code into the website, into the AMD website, and then it activates and it says, okay, when this is ready, we'll notify you. So on Thursday, you'll get an email with a link to choose, I'm guessing, choose your platform from what I remember, like your store, your PC game store, whatever it is. That's how it'll work, I believe.
Cool.
It'll probably just be Steam, though, probably.
I'm hoping. So yeah, but I think that's what also I like about it is there's no like NVIDIA shilling. We got FSR4 right out of the gate for this baby.
Oh, yeah.
All the FSR4 tech stuff. This is only the second game that has the full Redstone kit. Can you believe that?
What's the other one?
Cyberpunk, I think.
Wow. That's good. They're on the cutting edge then with Cyberpunk. They must have like these guys must be like experienced developers. Like they must really know their shit.
They're not, and FSR4 isn't that hard to implement, and people are just sucking NVIDIA's cock.
I don't understand why people don't put more FSR4. Like, how fucking hard could it be?
Let's see. So people, like, says list of games for FSR4/Redstone. When they say Redstone, okay, it's a bit of a controversy right now. So the full kit is like the three things. There's the Ray reconstruction, the FSR4, and the frame generation. Okay, to have all three of these is like what I say when I say the Redstone full kit. Okay, so the only other game is Call of Duty Black Ops 7 that has the Ray regeneration, the FSR scaling, and frame generation, so the full kit.
I wonder how that campaign was. I never heard anything
And
about
then
it.
Crimson Desert. So those are the only 2 games that have the full kit.
Wow.
And because they've worked side by side with AMD, I'm assuming. So like, man,
I mean,
I wonder how hard it could be to possibly put the whole kit in there. So then AMD had to put it on their driver side now. So if the game has FSR 3.1, then the driver can hook in and like upgrade that FSR 3.1 to FSR 4. Using like the driver hook into the game. So they do that with Arc Raiders. This is completely off Crimson Desert, but like I played Arc Raiders when I got the new card. I spun up Arc Raiders and it looked better. I don't know if
maybe they
the
just
beauty
updated. We
of the beauty FSR 4, just the way, because before I was running Arc Raiders with upscaling.
Oh.
And it was kind of looking not great, but like with FSR 4, it looked very nice.
FSR 4 is really good. People are sleeping on it. Like it's when Digital Foundry did a comparison between Pisser, FSR 4, and
really?
DLSS 4, and FSR 4 was right up there with DLSS, with Pisser being slightly less good. But from everything, they said the frame generation on the DLSS was better, but in terms of the upscaling, I'm pretty sure they had FSR 4 even with DLSS 4. So, I mean, it's really good.
So please, people, let's get more FSR 4 into games.
Yes, buy more AMD. Can we please buy AMD? They're cheaper. They're just as good if they have FSR 4.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, because if you're buying AMD, you're falling into like the crowd of people where it's like you're kind of looking for deals, and you're going to hold on to your graphics card for a lot longer because you don't have as much money as you're going to buy a 5080 or a 5090, right? So I think a lot of people
5070 is fucking expensive.
Yeah, and I think a
like
lot of people
$200 more.
A lot of people are not liking how AMD is closing the gate for FSR 4 to come down to the RDNA 3 cards, and now people are like being forced to upgrade to the 90 series just to get FSR 4. You know what I mean? Like, sure, that's a business model where, it's not new. Like, how long do you want them to support and push tech down to the older graphics?
If they want to take market back,
exactly, they need to sell
They need to, even their old cards, they need to sell them. So, yeah, they should probably do it.
Yeah. But yeah, we side graded.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
Lateral grade.
I'm happy for now, and we shall see. But that's it for our little episode today. Anything else?
No, that is all for me. I cannot wait to play it.
Nice.
Hopefully we'll just be blasting through Monster Hunter this week. We'll see.
Luck. You have the time. You have the time to do it. 10 hours a day, bro.
No, I don't. No, I'm going back to work. I had some days off this week, which is why I was able to finish. Like I put 20 hours into Divinity.
Jeez.
This week. Full-time job. Those fucking puzzles.
All right. Alrighty, that's it for this week's episode. If we want to thank everyone for taking the time to listen and or watch. We want to thank Phil and Nave again for letting us continue their little segment with the Am I the Asshole. Please be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and give us a rating and review on Spotify or Apple. It could help us get out there to more listeners who may enjoy the show. We also are part of the Superpod Network, a network of podcasts you can find and browse and check out over on superpodnetwork.com. Remember, you can always leave us a DM on Facebook and Instagram or tweet us if you want to leave a comment or ask any questions. Thanks again, everybody, and we hope you have a wonderful day.
Peace.